Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to get a virtual address. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible, straight to the point. This is a website that you can use anytime, Mailbox. There is another one called iPostal that I use as well. But you got to make sure that you're choosing the right address. So this is how I do it. So let's say, for example, somebody wants to get a virtual address in Chicago, Illinois. So I'll type in Chicago and then search for Chicago. Now you want to make sure your virtual address that you're going to choose actually looks like your business could take place there, right? So I don't like shopping center plazas. I don't like where it looks like it's another store already there. So you want to see what the outside of the building looks like. So let's just say I scroll down and I choose one of these virtual addresses. All right, so let's say example, I choose Elmhurst, Illinois. I'm going to highlight it. I like that I could just click my map and then it'll go straight to my Google Maps. There it is right there. And I also like that I can click that little picture right there with the little small circle, because then I can get a street view of the property, right? I can look around, see it's in a plaza, right? Which I really don't like these because typically they have the name of that business at the top. So it's going to be hard for banks to believe that I'm operating my business out of this location and it has another name at the top of it. Okay, so, but there's still another check that you want to do. But for me, that's a red flag right there. I like when it's just a bigger building with no names on it. So let's just say, all right, I got that address, 643 North New York Street. All right, well, now I'm not done because also I need to check the USPS, right? So I already got this window open. I will be dropping this link for you guys. All right, so it'll take you here. So I want to type in the address, 643, what was it, New York? Okay, New York. I think it was New York Street. I'm not putting in a suite number. I'm just putting in the city, Amherst, and then I'm going to say Illinois. All right, and I'm not even doing a zip or anything like that. So I'm just going to hit find. What is it? Maybe I didn't do that address right. So let me go back. It was 643 North York Street. Sorry about that. So you can see right there, if you make a mistake, it'll catch it. But try to make sure you're accurate. North York Street. Okay. Now there's the address. When you see there's a drop down arrow right there. So you're going to click that drop down arrow. And you see right there, it says Commercial Mail Receiving Agency. Why? Why as in yes. That's a red flag that this is a place they just have like a P.O. box type of thing set up. They've acknowledged with the post office that it's a virtual mailing address. You do not want that. Okay. So that lets me know right there. I don't like the location, how it looks. And I also don't like the fact that it's a commercial mail receive agency. All right. So let's say if I go back and I find another one. For instance, Oak Brook Terrace, 1 Mid America Plaza. So the first thing I want to do is what? I want to check how it looks. So I'm going back to my maps. I'm clicking this little square right here with the circle. Okay, and you can see this looks like a big building. Yes, it's very possible that someone could have an office space in this building that could be running their business out of this building. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my USPS search. All right, and then I'm going to type in the address 1 Mid America Plaza. All right, and that was in Oak Brook Terrace, Illinois. I'm not putting in the zip. I'm just putting in the street name, the city, and the state. Okay, now these all pop up because there's all different suites, right? Because there's a lot of buildings in there. So you just want to look at like the main one, right? Okay, commercial mail receiving agency. And it's got different suites here. So let's just check to see if this is listed by a particular suite number. It's not. It's just the main building, right? So I know at that point, and we could do this also. Let's check some of these other ones because there's other ones under there. So that's the main building. But let's check this suite 220. It also says no. This suite 600. It also says no. There's a range from 200 to from 110 to 130. Let's check those. It says no. So I know that this is going to be a safe address to actually get. So rewatch this. Hope this helps you out. This is how I go about getting a virtual address when setting up a LLC.